Welcome to the month of June, 30 days all about gin. Shining a spotlight on those with a unique spin. Fun facts and proper tastings, cocktails and Friday afternoons. Discover 13 different brands and be influenced by me. Some for all. That's right, I am a song for all. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to day 15 of Gi-Une 2022, my annual 30-day salute to gin during the month of June. Now today is Wednesday, and that means it's another product tasting day. And today, I'm taking my taste buds off to the Netherlands for a taste of Bobby's Schiedam Dry Gin. Now, some of you may recall that during Gi-Une 2019 and in the beginning of Gi-Une 2020, I talked about how hundreds and hundreds of years ago, the Dutch created a distilled alcoholic beverage called Genever, and that it was the more malty precursor to modern day gin. Now, while this is not true Genever, right, Bentley? It's not true Genever. There is some inspiration being drawn from it. See, even the burner's interested. Now, Scheidam itself is located just east of Rotterdam, and back in 1777 was considered one of the world's capitals for distillation, pumping out massive volumes of the globally loved Genever. Now, Genever is also affectionately, we'll call it that, affectionately known as Dutch courage. And that's a whole other story, but feel free to look that up. So back to Bobby's. Jacobus Alphonse, or Bobby, as he was known, was actually born in Indonesia, and in 1951 emigrated to the Netherlands and fell in love with Genever. So much so that he started playing around with Genever recipes on his own, and he was trying to emulate what had been distilled in the 14th and 15th century. He did add a unique spin, though, to his recipes: spices from his birthplace, Indonesia. Bobby's distillation efforts were solely hobbies in nature, but in 2012, two grandchildren living in Rotterdam found his old recipes and then worked with Herman Janssen Distillery in Scheidam, attempting to create a dry gin from Bobby's recipes. Now, the spice components proved challenging at first, but after 2 years of dedicated trials, Bobby's Scheidam Dry Gin was ready. The brand was launched in 2014, but truthfully, I believe this is the first time that I'm seeing it here in Ontario. Now, Indonesian spices in a gin is definitely a spin, not to mention being inspired by century-old Genever. And now it's time to dive in. Coming in at 42% ABV for a 750 ml bottle, this bottle also boasts an attractive label design that includes both an homage to what a classic Genever bottle looked like back in the day, as well as an Indonesian weaving pattern on it. Okay, so over to the gin itself, off we go. But as always, first we're going to acclimate our nose by raising the glass 3 times, and then in the 4th raise, we're going to take a big inhale. Here's how I do it. Hello there. How are you? Hope you're going to smell delicious. So now we're ready. Surprisingly floral forward a bit on the nose, right? Lots of rose coming up front. And then it changes to citrus lemon and lemongrass. There's also a bit of like a mineral oil or lamp oil kind of note coming through, and a little bit of exotic spice. It's all different, that's for sure. Now we're going to taste. And remember, when tasting wine, spirits, and sake, right, we want to swish that liquid around and coat our mouth and the 5 flavor receptors that we have in there. Cheers. Okay. So floral forward on the palate a bit, right? Rose hips. There it is right there. They come out to greet you. Hi, how are you? I'm Rose. Then there's a citrus lemon note, some lemongrass, juniper pine notes coming through now. And see, it's changing again. Now I'm getting more herbal and menthol eucalyptus-like notes, followed by some anise, some fresh fennel. And whoa, yep, here it is. Here comes the clove and spice. Not overpowering, just warming, and it kind of sneaks up on you, and then there it is. Overall, very different. No doubt it's a departure from a London dry style gin that we see out there often, but it is very interesting. Okay, so where can we find Bobby's Schiedam Dry Gin? Well, if you're in Europe, you'll find it in your favorite alcohol selling store for around 45 euros for a 700 ml bottle. Here in Ontario, Canada, we can find it at the LCBO, stock number 22778, retailing for $57.70 Canadian for a 750 ml bottle. Sadly, I'm not seeing it as available in Western Canada or in Quebec, but in the US, I can indeed find it online for approximately $40 USD per bottle, 750 ml format. Seeing as how it's not an inexpensive gin, and due to its different profile, this is a gin that I would suggest you try before you buy it. It's a bit of a financial commitment, and it's a bit different. It may not be to everyone's taste and style. So folks, there you have it. A Dutch Genever-inspired dry gin, complete with Indonesian spice. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow, on day 16 of June, I'll be sharing a final product showcase for this week. So be sure to check out my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram page and ensure that we are connected by following on each of them. Also, very important, please don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to make sure you don't miss a moment of Gi-Une. It's all very easy. Just search for SOMM4ALL on any of these platforms and you're all set. Until tomorrow, stay safe, be well, and cheers from Song for All.